This is how I feel sometimes. Just. But if I say that too many times, people will take me seriously. But also, if I play about it too many times, then people won't take it serious. And I kind of do mean it, but I don't mean it at the same time. Like, I mean it in a way where it's like, oh my gosh, this is how I feel. But I don't mean it at the same time because I'm not going to actually do anything. Because I promised God that I would never, ever, ever in my life, ever again, try to kill myself. KMS. Yeah, KMS. Because I had issues with that when I was a teenager, a young teenager. Towards the end, I kind of realized that I wasn't the problem. It was the things happening around me was the problem. Anyway, that's besides the point because I've talked about that on many, 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 many videos on my channel. And that's why I care about mental health so much. But yeah, today is August 11th, 2025. And today is the 2-year anniversary of when I found out that my beautiful son inside of my belly had died. After I literally had been trying to tell people for a long time that something was going on. And the way God works and how in tune I am with the spirit. And that's why I'm going to explain to you guys why what I'm grieving right now isn't actually the body and the vessel of my son. The soul of my son still 100% forever. Oh, the body too. Actually, maybe that's what I mean. Not the soul of my son, but the vessel and the body that I created in my own body of my son. It's a problem. Okay, so backtrack. So right now, this is my life update. Right now, August 11th, 2025. So like I said, it's 2 years. I'm gonna lean on the door because that's how I feel right now. I'm on the 2-year anniversary of when I found out my son was dead at a doctor's appointment. Through an ultrasound, even though I kind of already knew before we got to the ultrasound room when she said she couldn't find his heartbeat, and every other time it was really, really strong and prominent when she put the Doppler on my stomach. So right now I have filed lawsuits against not for that. So I have filed 6 lawsuits, but 2 of them aren't for my son. 4 of them are for my son. Hi, baby. 4 of them are for my son. So I filed 4 lawsuits for my son. And why in the title I said my city is because it's like a lot of different things. So, and now I've been told that my lawsuits have a court date of my rainbow baby's first birthday that I have already planned and made a party invitations and sent it out. So literally 30 minutes after my baby's party is supposed to start, I'm doing court, which actually means that at the time that my baby's party starts, I will not be there because I will be on my way to court or going into the courtroom, which is crazy. And I have to go to the courtroom to even ask them for a continuation because I can't be there for however long it will take. Which, if I gotta go there, then I might as well do what I need to do while I'm there anyway. So it's like, I'm gonna have to spend my baby's first birthday in court for my second baby technically, but my first baby on earth technically, because she's alive and my son is not alive. He's in the ground, in a casket, probably mostly bones by now. I really don't know how long it takes to decay, but it's been 2 years, which it feels like it was just yesterday. It feels like it's today, honestly. It literally feels like it's today. But yeah, so Janelle's first birthday party, I will be in court. Suing the people I feel have everything to do with why my son is dead. Which I've told that story on here when it first happened so many times too, and I feel like I'm gonna keep talking about it until I feel something Like, I'm never not going to talk about it, honestly. I had a lawyer for this situation. Let me ask y'all something. Everybody that's watching right now, let me get down low. Do y'all know on TikTok, a TikToker named Sierra N. Norris? She's an attorney, and she makes really cool TikTok videos about her law firm in Chicago, Illinois. And she's a criminal defense attorney, but she has a law firm, and they have personal injury in their law firm. So I really liked her TikTok videos at the time, and she seemed like she was for justice, and she seemed like she was for Black people and righting wrongs that happen civilly for Black people, more than likely Black people and people of color. So at the time that I was really liking her social media, because the algorithm sent her to me, I had kept getting information from other lawyers that I was signed to that the case that I have with my son is way too complex for them. So they was telling me to get new counsel and that they couldn't represent me because of how complex my situation was. So me liking her videos and me seeing everything that she was standing up for and seemed to be about, I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. Like, let me call her, because she's literally advertising to call her, you know? So I had them. I had their personal injury lawyer signed to my case, 2 of my cases actually, but all ultimately for my son. One is personal injury auto, because a woman hit me with my shopping cart in her car. So she backed into my shopping cart, which hit me in the stomach at 179 pounds. Through my stomach, was able to push me back. My pregnant belly, however much force it took her car to put into my shopping cart to hit my pregnant belly where my son was at and push my 179 body off its feet, not to the ground though, but off its feet and backwards, that I have video proof of. She hit me with the car. She hit me with the car in the shopping cart. Blah, blah, blah. That was one part of the case. And then the other part of the case is the medical malpractice, where I went to the hospital and I expressed my concerns to the OBGYN on call there and said that I didn't feel like my son was moving as much as he was the day that I was hit, which was a week later that I'm talking about this part. And that I was being exposed to black mold from a job that I had started 2 days before the day the car hit me. I literally was in Walmart, the parking lot of Walmart, when the car hit me. And I was there because I went to go get medicine for the sickness that I was having from this daycare that I had just started, which I thought it was the sickness from the kids that were there, because some of the kids there on my first 2 days, they like had congestion and runny noses, and like they seemed like they had like some kind of like cold or something, but it was summertime. Turns out they were sick from black mold. We were all being exposed to toxic mold, and some of us were having worse reactions to it because mold is an allergen. But anyway, so he was signed to 2 cases, and he told me early on that the medical malpractice one, the experts were saying like physically the evidence isn't there because the doctor didn't test me, and there's no testing for afterwards because my kid died and no one tested my kid when I asked them to, which it still doesn't make sense to me, because I feel like, it doesn't have any physical evidence because they didn't test him. They didn't test me when I asked. Like, there's no physical evidence that they tested me or that anything was wrong, because they literally didn't test me. And they couldn't test us after, because when I found out he was dead, I had quit the job already, and I started feeling better 3 days before I found out he was dead. And I had been gone from the place for a little over a week. I just feel like this injustice is just so horrible. And so, speaking of the fact that I don't know how to, I can't let this go, because I feel like the injustices are being like Nobody cares. Nobody gives a flying fuck about me because I am a low-income black woman. Literally, that's what this law firm, that's what I was getting at. That's what this law firm basically showed me and told me. The ones that say, we don't get paid unless you get paid. You don't have to pay until we win. They will take your case if it seems easy. And then when they take your case because it's like something really crazy and horrible and it should be something that they can sue for, or you should sue for, because you really can sue for anything. If you're doing it yourself, you just literally file it, and then you got to do the court and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But they literally want the cases that are super easy to win big money from. And they don't really care about you and what's going on, because if they did, then they wouldn't care that they're not going to get paid if we lose, which that's what they advertise, literally. But this law firm, Keirra and Norris, what is it called? C Norris Law Group, something like that, whatever. Literally, he told me 30 days before my statute of limitation, which was just last month for the woman who hit me, because that's the case he ended up focusing on, because we have the video and he wanted to sue the insurance company and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. The woman didn't have car insurance the day that she hit me, which is a whole nother part of this whole entire fucking, I'm a cuss. I'm trying not to cuss. I've been trying not to cuss for the last 5 years of my life, honestly, but it's so hard, especially when I feel passionate about stuff and I can't physically get active with people. But anyway, my head hurts just trying to explain it, because it really is complex. But if I was a lawyer, I think that that's the point of being a lawyer, for complex situations. But anyway, I don't even know where I was at. I forgot. I'm so discombobulated. I'm just going through so much. I just feel like nobody cares about what I'm going through. And it's so annoying, because the people who really should be helping me get justice for this, I feel like I'm not getting justice for this, because I am a single, not even barely single, really, honestly, but I'm a single black woman in low income, and I don't have any support and any family behind me that's making this a big deal the way that it should be. My husband's family are literally marrying, I feel like they eloped, honestly, but basically marrying into a family that I feel is literally the number one cause of why my son is dead today. And they've literally been really rude and like weird to my husband, because he's my husband, even though we're not together for real. We are separated. But they've literally haven't gave a fuck about us and our situation, and they'll say it and be like, "Oh, that's so sad. Poor Liam. Liam died." But they don't really actually care, because if they didn't have a conflict of interest, they would have in the beginning been sharing my post when I was talking about my injustices and saying hashtag justice for Liam. They would have been sharing my post. Instead, they looked at it and barely even liked and commented. So I unadded them on fucking Facebook, because bitch, don't be in my motherfucking friends and y'all don't really fucking care. Then I had to realize, like, oh, they don't care, because technically what I am saying, and me saying that I'm going to sue the people who I feel like are the reason my son is dead, part of that lawsuit, and a big part of it, in my opinion, is the person that their family is marrying into. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Maybe they don't want to get involved. Maybe they just don't want to be involved. But at the same time, you are involved. And picking neutral is literally picking the side that is not being hurt by it. You're going against the side that's being hurt from it. Like, we've needed help this whole entire time. But instead, the people who's supposed to love us and be there for us, they've shunned my husband. They've shunned me, basically. Didn't give a fuck. I'm a sister-in-law, but don't nobody give a fuck I'm a sister-in-law. But I bet they care about the fact that their people's family is their sister-in-law, and that they're the sister-in-law and daughter-in-law and all that kind of shit to the other people's family. They seem to care about that a lot. And it's so fucking annoying because it's like, I literally don't have any family, like, in my presence. Me and my new baby were homeless for 4 months of our life, and then not one motherfucking person connected to me, blood related, offer a hand. I actually got people that let me know that their hand was not one that I could ever take, which some of them I already knew because my whole entire life was them not fucking taking my hand. I needed them. But not, and I don't care. I care. Actually, I care, and that's why I'm saying something, because I care. I care on a humanistic level, but I know that God is in my corner, and I know that God is my savior and my father and my everything, and I'm his. I don't care on that level, but I feel like the hardship that I'm feeling and the things that I'm going through right now is because I've been putting my feelings on the back burner, because I've rationalized that this life is literally just this life, and I'm going to die one day. We're all going to die one day. So why the fuck does anything even matter? You know, I kind of thought that this whole entire time. And I've kind of been conditioned to think like that because the man that I chose to marry and have kids with, I didn't know that he had so much trauma from his family and in his life that hindered him mentally in a way. Because our relationship was 100% perfect until our son died. And then he had a mental breakdown. And I just thought, no, he's just having a mental breakdown because our fucking son died. Which is true. And I think his family and a lot of people have literally overlooked that fact because they don't want to be held responsible, because his family is literally the reason why I even started the job. And then they had the nerve to tell me afterwards that they fucking knew that there was toxic black mold there that was making one of their family members sick the whole entire 2 years that she worked there. And it's like, oh, that would have been some great fucking news for me to know. Clearly, now that my son's dead, we all know that that's true. That would have been some great news for me to know as a pregnant woman, that y'all are having connections to this place and they're understaffed and need people, and then you come ask me, hey, do you want to go work there? And it's like, oh yeah, of course, yes, I love kids, I want to go work at the daycare, I'm about to have a kid, yes, this is a perfect opportunity. I feel like such a fucking idiot, bro. But that's not my fault. If I would have knew the circumstances ahead of time, I would have been like, oh no, that kind of sounds a little dangerous, I'm pregnant, I don't really want to put myself in no like weird situation. Because ultimately it was a weird situation, and ultimately the weird situation fucking ruined my fucking life and killed my son. And ruined my marriage with this man who was doing perfectly fine before our kid fucking died. Yeah. I thought I wasn't gonna cuss, but I am. I can't not cuss. Because the way that I feel if I don't cuss, the only other explanation would be for me to literally do some things that will look way crazy, because I've been holding in frustration and sadness and grief and anger. But that's why I'm taking it to court. And I wish that it would have went to court the right way, which is a lawyer. But the lawyer, literally, that's what I was getting to. I never finished the thought, huh? I never finished the thought about the Sierra and Norris Law Group. He literally 30 days before my statute of limitations was up, resigned from the case. After he had my case and was signed to my case for a whole entire year, and every time we would talk, he would be in the same fucking spot that the last time, months earlier, I had talked to him about. And it's just like, okay, 90 days for the insurance company to get back to you. 90 days, I'm calling you back for sure. I've been calling you. Call him 90 days in. What's going on with I feel like it should have been done deal. Okay, you got the loss. What the fuck? Called him. He never called me back. Waited months. So now it's not even 90 days. It's like 3 to 4 months after I first fucking talked to you. You're talking about you got in contact with the fucking insurance company. And now you're telling me on the phone almost 4 months literally later, waiting past 90 days later, oh, they haven't got back to me. But I'm reading online in Illinois, especially because I'm in Illinois, 90 days is the most amount of time they have to respond to a claim. So it's been over 90 days that you just told me you was in contact with them, and you're telling me that they haven't even gotten in contact with you, and it's been well over 90 days, and now I'm calling you about it. And you're going to tell me that they haven't contacted you? As my fucking lawyer, what do you mean? Okay, so then what's the penalty for that? Because why didn't they get back to you? I'm confused. Then 2 months later after that, he's calling me telling me, oh, they said that this bitch didn't have no motherfucking car insurance when she hit you. Oh, well, she had a nice car. I'm telling you, people, and I've seen their name on things in town. So I feel like they're probably not the type of people that didn't have car insurance. Oh, well, the car insurance company said that they didn't have insurance at that time. So we're just going to take that, and that's how it's going to be. And since they didn't have car insurance, I am actually not going to take your case. And it's only 30 days before you can even file this lawsuit. So I hope you find a lawyer in enough time. But you're not going to actually find enough lawyer in enough time, because the lawyers never call you back anyway. You got to leave messages with every motherfucking law firm that is on fucking Google that says that they taking cases. Then they tell you, okay, what's the stipulations? And they don't even care about it deeply. They like, oh, what's your situation like? Oh, that's so sad that your fucking son died. We really don't give a fuck, bitch. Where's the money? Are we getting money? That's literally all they care about. So I didn't get a lawyer, and then when I got a lawyer that was like, oh, we care about this deeply, and it's almost time. Let us see what we can do. They're like, oh, actually, we lied, because it's definitely not enough time for us to investigate this and to get in contact with people and do things and file the lawsuit at the same time and feel confident that we can do this case. Boom. Now your statute of limitation is up, and now you cannot legally do anything about it. So I had to hurry up before my statute was up and do small claims. Which small claims, if you don't know anything about suing people in the law and all that kind of stuff, small claims is up to $10,000 for a lawsuit that you're suing somebody for, where you can be your own representatives. You don't necessarily need a lawyer. You can just figure out how to e-file the complaint and all that kind of stuff, download paperwork, all that kind of stuff, fill it out, blah, 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 give it to them. Then they, boom, set a court date, and then a judge will tell you if he thinks you have the case or not. If he thinks in a trial or whatever that these people owe you money for whatever you're suing them for or whatever is going on. And then after you sue somebody, they don't actually have to pay you if they can't. Because sometimes people can't pay you the money that they owe you. So, yeah. But my thing is that other than by way of mouth through a different third party who isn't, now is, but wasn't at the time, super involved and close with me at the time, the people who I'm saying had a lot to do with my son being dead right now didn't even give a fuck to give me any condolences or to even like reach out or anything. Like, they didn't care. They just thought, oh, we don't think it's fair that you are accusing us, but we're sorry your son is dead, but we don't think it's fair that you're accusing us of being the reason why your son is dead. And even though we did have this mold and people were sick, and we had an investigation open up against us, and we never told you, and you were pregnant, and lots of people there are pregnant, and too many babies are there. We don't think that we are responsible for this. So don't say that. Or whatever the fuck she said. Anyway, I just feel like I've been being too nice about this situation by not saying anything this whole entire time, because basically in the world, you kind of are like taught like, okay, well, the lawyers will tell you, well, don't post anything on social media, don't say anything. And yeah. And they only say that, oh my God, I just want to freaking, I'm just going through shit, y'all. I'm going through shit. They tell you don't say anything on social media and stuff like that. And honestly, that's more likely like for the fact that like, in case you have some kind of like your own liability in the situation or something like that, which in my situation, I don't. I literally don't have any liability at all. So me talking about it literally wouldn't have changed anything, other than maybe this would have been able to be like some type of like fucking social media sensation, which, speaking of, this law firm that I'm talking about they're online right now talking about that they're the people that's finna be suing fucking Cardi B for when she threw that microphone into the crowd, which I watched that video. And the person who threw the water and the ice at Cardi B and who made her throw the microphone at that time isn't the person who actually fucking got hit with the microphone. It might have ricocheted off that other person's fucking shoulder when Cardi hit her with it, and it ricocheted and like was falling and touched the other person or came at them or whatever. But the person who threw the ice, when I read it, it sounded like they were saying that the person who threw the ice at Cardi B is the one that they're representing. Literally, that person wasn't who was hit with the initial boom. Like, boom. I literally saw that video. But anyway, yeah, if it would have been some super crazy mega media thing, then maybe they would have took my fucking case serious and cared about my son. He literally called me one time and was telling me that he hadn't got back to me because it had been a crazy week and a crazy time because they got a different case where somebody's baby died. And in my head I'm like, wait, but my baby died, what do you mean? But my dumb ass is just like, oh, that's sad, because that is fucking sad, and that baby dying has nothing to do with my baby dying, so I'm not gonna be mean. But I feel like I've just been giving everybody I just been being too nice, and it's been so fucking hard. It has been being hard, really, to be nice, because honestly, I don't know what the fuck to say other than fucking say the shit that I feel like I feel, which at the time I was really numb and I was just going through shit. Like I said, my relationship was tampered with because of this stupid ass situation. My heart was. Then I got pregnant again because I needed to fill the void. And me and his relationship wasn't solid again, and things. And I thought that having another baby would fix losing the first baby, but it doesn't. It doesn't fix it. I don't know. If my daughter would be a boy, maybe I might feel like, oh my gosh, it's reincarnated. And I would maybe feel a little bit different. I don't know. But definitely having another baby because you lost your first baby isn't going to fill the void of that first baby dying and not being here. And if my baby would have died of not natural circumstances or without any fucking trauma happening before and after, not after, but beforehand, then also my healing journey probably would be a little bit different right now too. But no, literally I have an injustice that I feel like hasn't been fucking atoned for. And I'm steady trying to speak it and say it, and nobody gives a fuck, because the people closest to me who should give a fuck only give a fuck about the fact that they are related to, or their daughter is related to now, the people who own the daycare. And that's the biggest part of it. Even though the part about the lady hitting me with the cart, that's the big part of it too. But honestly, the way everything happened, I really think that both of the things are what happened. Not one and the other one just happened to happen. No, both of those things literally are why my son is dead. Janelle, baby, you can go walk around, baby. You don't have to stay right here. Why you want me to hold you? You want me to hold you, but you don't want me to stay right here? I'm gonna take these rubber bands out your hair. But anyway, that's why it's like, yeah, I'm putting in a small claim, so $10,000, whatever. So when you think about it, it's like, oh, your baby was killed by somebody, and if you're suing them, the most they're gonna pay is $10,000. It sounds like it should be more like $10 million. But the money isn't the actual thing, so I really don't give a fuck about the money. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Not like in a big like the money isn't the most important fucking thing. I really don't care, because again, if they don't have money, then they can't pay you anyway. But atoning and attesting, like for example, the one who hit me, she didn't even get a fucking ticket for a hit and run. She never got out of her car. But because she didn't hit me and then literally leave as she's hitting me and shit, she literally stopped because her husband actually stuck his head out the window and was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No." He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "No." He said, "Are you okay?" A third time. I said, "No." And then they end up leaving. But the police officer says basically that's not a hit and run because they stayed right there for a few minutes, like a minute. But she never got a ticket or anything. So it's like she just get away. And then she didn't have car insurance. How the fuck did the police officer not know that she didn't have fucking car insurance when he went to go fucking investigate the situation? What? So she just gets away with hitting. I swear to God, if it would have been me, if it would have been a black woman or a black man hitting a white woman who was pregnant. Well, for one, I think also it's not even just about race. I think it's also about having a name and a family behind you and people behind you who are stepping for the situation where they have to answer to not one person who's been feeling injustice, but a whole fucking group of people who's feeling this injustice. There's power in numbers. I don't have that. And I should. And my husband should. But his family don't give a fuck. Which, they better keep that same motherfucking energy for the rest of their lives. Anyway, I just want people to answer to the fact that this happened, and it shouldn't be something that's just a small little, it's not a small thing. So, yeah, I'm going to make a big ass fucking deal about it. However I have to, I'm making a big deal about it. And right now, it's just to sue you. And if you don't got no money to pay the suit, the $10,000, I really don't give a fuck, honestly. But as long as the judge say, hey, yep, you're guilty. And so you know that you're guilty. Good. Because I'm literally going through fucking shit and I've been going through so much fucking shit. And it's not fair. I literally didn't deserve any of this. So now let me vent so that I don't pay a mess. What do you want? You crying in my arms and you crying if I put you down. Here, you can't have that toothbrush. That's not your toothbrush. Anyway, I'm just hurt. Honestly, I'm just really fucking hurt. I'm just really fucking hurt. And I feel like I need a mental health, and it's not me. That's the thing. I be needing these mental health fucking breaks, and it's not me. It's literally the fucking world. It's literally the world. The world is the problem. Not the whole entire world. Not nature. Yep, speak your piece, baby. They kill your brother. It ruined your dad's mental health, and it's ruining my mental health. Alright. You pee, you need your diaper changed. But yeah, that law firm got me fucked up. And I hope they lose that motherfucking case with Cardi B too. And that's me speaking from a jaded point of view. Because, yeah, I feel like, why did y'all just play with me like that? Like, that's really fucking weird. I hate when people play with me. Like, I really hate when people play with me. And I'll let shit slide until I really can tell, like, that they really are actually intentionally playing with me. Type shit. Because I hate saying stuff way too soon. Because you know how people with discernment be. People with discernment be saying shit too fast to where it haven't really manifested all the way. And then people think they're crazy. that because that's not your toothbrush. Nasty, yucky, yucky, yucky. You can have this though. She threw it. You want to play with something different? You want to wash your face? Just don't eat it, okay? Yeah, but anyway, I don't like when people play on my face. Because, like, who do you think I am? Like, what do you think of me? So, where are you? Where in our existence together did you get me fucked up? Like, where did I not put myself assertively for you to know not to fucking play with me the way you're playing with me? Like, what did I miss? You feel me? Like that. And that's what I feel. I feel like the person who hit me with her car, she playing with me. She didn't play with me too much. She played with me when she called me on the phone and left a voicemail with the most cheerful voice talking about something. She knew my son was dead. And that she feel like she would never be responsible for a child dying. And my version of events when she claims that the police officer came and showed her the video, which he actually did because it's in the police report when I read it for the investigation. So you play on my motherfucking phone telling me that my son is dead and you don't feel like you would be responsible for a baby dying, yet my son is dead. And you hit me with your car in my shopping cart. Cool. Okay. Which, let me give them the benefit of the doubt real quick and say, okay, you hitting me with your shopping cart, with your car and my shopping cart in my stomach, hurt my son and hurt me, but it didn't kill my son. You still hit me with your car in my shopping cart and didn't get out the car and ask if I was okay. Didn't on the phone ask if I was okay, even though my son was dead. Like, you're playing in my fucking face. Then you lied to my lawyer and told him that you had car insurance that you knew you didn't have. Or you did and they lied and said that you didn't have it so that they didn't have to pay. Bristol West Insurance. Janelle, that is so annoying. Why do you keep doing that? You can't play with everything. Everything isn't to be played with. And if I tell you no, that means no. Because it's dangerous. Or because I just said no. See, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. You can't play with that. Yeah. So, the woman who hit me with her car and her husband a little bit, they played. The people whose daycare it was, they were playing in my face. They were playing in my face, and I didn't know. Before my son died, because he's my husband now, so she's my sister-in-law now. But at the time, she was technically only my son's, which is a big deal, but only my son's TT at the time, auntie, literally told me that while I was working there. Stop, Janelle. What do you want? You want to stand by me and just yell? Go do what you want to do. Go play with your toys right there. And then being a new mom, it's like I can't even fucking vent. I can't vent. I can't. I have to take care of the baby. Her dad's. We're separated. Basically, you can put 2 and 2 together. We're separated, so I'm taking care of the kid. I'm a single mom. She's 10 months old. Gonna be 11 months old in 4 days. I'm going through postpartum depression now. At this moment, it will be over after I get past this emotional, horrible turmoil that I'm experiencing right now with my son. Then my nervous system will be a little less in shambles from grief and sadness, and I'll be back better. Because me and Janelle's mother-daughter relationship lifestyle is pretty amazing and cool. God blessed us there. Because like I said, Even though things are happening on this human plane, I know that I am God's child. I am in God's corner at all times. God is my Savior. And I walk the path of righteousness. And I walk the path of light all of the time. Janelle, baby, what do you need? But what do you need? What do you need? You need? What do you need? But still, I'm hurt. I'm still hurt. And I'm still gonna be hurt because I feel like even talking about it, it's not helping. It's not helping. And ranting about it, it's like I say things that I mean. Oh my God, Janelle. I'm sorry. What do you want? What do you want? There's literally nothing up there that you can have. Anyway, talking about it only helps while I'm talking about it. And my nervous system is not healed. I don't know how to fucking heal it. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. And talking about it isn't what I need, because talking about it, I've been talking about it for 2 years. I've been talking about it for 2 years. It should have been fucking going away now. Huh? You really want that toothbrush that I told you you cannot have, huh? That's just fucking sad, you know. You want everything dangerous, everything disgusting and nasty. Having a kid is literally God testing you to see if you're paying attention to the world. Honestly, that's what I feel. I gotta pay attention. I give her the phone. She wants the phone. 2 minutes later, she's getting something out of her mouth. She done bit the screen protector and the glass off the screen protector. Like, what? What? I wouldn't have even put that in the bingo cards for being, like, taking... Ugh, stop it. Janelle, that's so nasty. That's your dad's. I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it away, Janelle. He don't even live here. He's not even here. I'm throwing it away. How about you use your toothbrush? Where's your toothbrush? I give her a new toothbrush every single week from over here. She has her own baby toothbrush, but we always end up in the bathroom and she wants the toothbrush. And I don't know where her toothbrush is. Oh, it's in the diaper bag. There you go. And it's blue, just like the one you just wanted. It's just a little bit lighter, but it's blue. That's daddy toothbrush. There you go. See, she missing her daddy and stuff. And I'm trying to make it work, but the more I try to make it work, the more hurt I feel. The more hurt. And then right now, us being in this portal, this is when our son died. I feel like I'm about to throw up from the fucking feeling that I feel. Like, it's so annoying. And I hate feeling like this because I love my life. Like, my life. And I love Janelle's life. And I love her dad's life, too. Even if we don't be together, I love him. Like, as a person. Can I brush your teeth for you? Say cheese. Yeah. I feel like I just want to, like, have y'all ever seen Orphan? Where in the bathroom, Esther, she's throwing a fit in the bathroom. And, like, she's just punching and just flinging herself all over the place. Those are, like, that's me when I'm, like, going through too much. And that's what I feel like doing. Like, I just feel like knocking all this shit over. Just boom. Like, and not just, like, swoops. No, I mean, like, punch. Bang my head into the wall. Punch, throw myself on the ground. Put my face in the toilet. Boom, 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 boom. Knock myself into the bathroom tub. Boom, boom, boom. Just hurt me. Just hurt me. I'm sorry, Janelle, but that is how I feel right now. I hate my mind hurting. I hate my emotions hurting. Sorry. It's just. Because I rationalized it. Obviously, he's dead. I can't get him back. Nothing I ever do would ever come make him get back. I can't get him back. So, I don't know what the fuck. I don't think I want that because I know that that's not tangible. But I don't know what the fuck to do. And I don't know how I feel. I don't know why I feel the way I feel. And she's crying and screaming. Nothing's even wrong with her. And she's getting picked up, and she's screaming and crying in my hands. Put her down. She's screaming and crying in my hands. Want to get picked back up. But as soon as I pick her back up, she's still crying and screaming in my hands. Janelle, baby, I'm going through stuff right now, and I need space. Because you're not helping me right now. You're hindering me more. You're hindering me more in the emotions I feel by crying and whining like that. And it's hard to my nervous system is in shambles right now. Here, put your toothbrush in the water. There you go. This is why I told God I would never kill myself for real. Well, I would never try to kill myself. Not I wouldn't kill myself, but I would never try to. Because the only time I've ever tried to kill myself is at times where I feel like this. And when I feel like this, the same way I'm saying I could throw myself around this bathroom right now, and that's how I feel. If I was like in a place where I was trying to quote unquote KMS, it would, and effectively too, it would happen. It would happen because irrationally, your irrational feelings and thoughts that will pass in moments of times could make you do things that are irreversible. And that's why I try to speak instead of do when I feel certain things. And I try to rationalize my feelings because I know that feelings are a moment in time. And that in 5 minutes, I'm going to be feeling something different because I can't keep feeling the way that I feel, especially because I have a child to take care of. And her needs come first right now. But like the way I feel, I could just like I'm doing it. But if things were right there to hurt me, it would have hurt me because I did it. Because my feelings and my irrational mind and animal instinct. You're so cute when you do that, but stop, Janelle. Stop. What do you want? You can't have any of that. You literally cannot. You want to look at something? You don't want mommy to talk about this? You don't want mommy to talk? I have to talk, Janelle. I've been keeping it in. I've been doing all of the things that they could tell you to do in therapy. Talk it out to yourself in the mirror. Write it down. I've been doing that for 2 years. Go outside and scream. That has helped a little bit the last couple of days, but I feel more. I feel more frustration and more rage than I could ever put into words or actions, honestly. More sadness and grief. Like, why me? And then all of the things that I've been doing about it hasn't worked. And it's like, oh yeah, I do believe in God and I trust in God. And I do believe in karma too, actually. But what kind of karma could they have that would make me feel better? Them getting, what would happen that would make me feel better? Honestly, probably nothing, because actually I'm a good person and I don't want to see other people hurt. I don't want to see other people sad. I want the world to be a great, happy place. But what could take my mind off of it? Oh, yeah. Shit, I need a car, bitch. I need a house, too. For me and my kids, so I can stop stressing about other stuff, too. Take some other stress away from me, then. Since you stress me out this much, take some of the other stress away so that I don't have to deal with all of this stress. And this stress that I can't get rid of, like, yeah, maybe, okay. Yeah. Janelle, how'd you get this on your toothbrush already? See, I told y'all. In a moment of time, things will change. The feelings will change. I feel a little bit less hot and a little more decompressed now. Even though her screaming and whining is crazy. Because nothing's wrong. And she don't actually want something that she can have. Janelle, you can't have nothing up there. That's mommy toothpaste. That's mommy toothpaste. You can't use that because you're baby. And mommy was trying to get you some toothpaste, but mommy don't have a car to go to the store right now, and I'm not going outside for 2 hours just to get one thing when I don't feel good. See, and then you want to stop crying because you knew something wasn't wrong with you, Janelle. That's literally weird. That's weird. Yeah, by the way, I just be coming on live. I don't know. I be talking to y'all, whatever, and if y'all be on here, y'all be on here, but I don't really be talking to y'all for real. I just be venting. And this YouTube channel, and technically the way I see what YouTube is and a YouTube channel is like you just go to different people's channels and they doing whatever they want to do. I really don't understand. I understand it, but I don't think that getting on YouTube and making videos and stuff like that should be you trying to do and make videos for other people to watch them. I think that's weird. Like, that's weird. Like, the couples that get on here and they do the challenges and stuff like that. That's cute and stuff, but you're just doing that because you want to be some big YouTube star who do a couples page. It's not going to work out forever. So mine is literally like, my channel is just my life. Like, whatever the fuck I have going on. There's no equation and method to the madness. I might eat today and not tomorrow. My daughter gonna be yelling today and be eating and happy tomorrow, or in a few hours, honestly. Janelle, what do you want to do? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Taking care of a baby by yourself, and not even all the times by yourself, because some people are married and single with a partner that lives with them and everything, and they're still having everything on their plate. Like, literally taking care of a kid emotionally. Taking care of a kid and taking care of your own emotions, especially as the mom. Maybe if you was the dad, it would be a little bit different. But as the mom, like, I'm still going through hormonal regulations and stuff like that. And taking care of a child while I'm going through that. Plus, on top of going through periods and stuff. Like, all of this shit, like, I promise you, I will never, ever look at a mom being... When I see those posts of the mom kill herself, the mom kill her and the baby, like shit like that, like I will never ever look at that kind of stuff the same. Now that I have become a mother and I've been experiencing things. Literally, this shit is not. Don't ever have a kid if you don't have a perfect fucking family and a perfect marriage. Like, if your family that you came from isn't together and there for each other, and then you don't have a kid. And I know it's like, that's so weird to say, because people should be able to have kids and start a new family, because that's what I wanted to do. But literally, it takes a village literally to raise a child properly and to be okay. And I'm trying I don't want to sacrifice my well-being or my child's pursuit of happiness of life or whatever, pursuit of life or whatever it's called. I don't want to sacrifice that for the fact that things are not the right way right now. Let's change your diaper. Because we already are here. We're already here. Janelle, can you stop crying, baby? You're whining. What's wrong? Let's change your diaper. And we can go eat and do some other things. And if you want Nana came, but you was asleep. Your Nana came and you was asleep. She had to go to her doctor's appointment. When she gets back from doing her errands, she will be back and you will be okay. And if you're asleep, I will wake you up. I promise. All right? Where the wipes? You gonna hold the wipes? Anyway, y'all. The life update is that shit. I'm still going through shit. I'm going through fucking hella shit mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Did I say physically? Oh, a different update is physically. Because I've been taking care of my baby by myself for the most part, her whole entire life, extremely. I gained preeclampsia 4 days postpartum. I'm going through physical therapy right now for my neck and my shoulder because carrying and lifting heavy baby and heavy diaper bag and heavy stroller and all that kind of stuff by myself has taken a really huge toll on my skeleton. And I'm still doing it. Still doing it. Through the therapy. Yes. Don't have a kid just because you want a family and that you know you would be a good mom, because I am a good mom. My part of the situation is flawless, but me having to do the other part of the dad and then the grandparents, I got a great grandparent who's doing an amazing job and doing some amazing work with us, so that's atoned for. But being the dad in the situation at the same time, that is the part where it gets hard. And the dad's part is super important. And being a mom who has to do the dad part takes away from how good you can do the mom part. Even though the mom part is your natural ability. And as a mom, when you're going through stuff, you really don't want a baby on your body. On your body when you're sad and hormonal and just going through things, but the baby needs to be right there. And it's crazy because I feel like I need to go and check myself into the fucking mental hospital, but then who's gonna fucking breastfeed my baby? Who's gonna actually take care of my baby? Because of the fact that obviously if I need that big of a break, I haven't had somebody do that fucking big of a job giving me the break in the first place. So who the fuck is gonna take care of my kid when I go to the mental hospital? So that I can refill and so that I can decompress, recharge, and refill my cup up. Instead, people will want to laugh or not even just laugh, but like look at you like you're fucking crazy and need medication. And it's like, I really don't. I really don't. Like, I just needed a fucking support system. I just needed a family. Literally been deprived that my whole entire fucking life. And I want better for my child, but damn. I literally see that I technically put her in the same situation that I just wanted to get away from. And I literally just put her in the same situation because I didn't wait long enough, for the most part, understanding somebody else's life and family before I had kids with them, to know that their fucking parents was gonna tell me that they wasn't their real fucking parents whenever they felt like that person wasn't a benefit to them, or was less of a like fucking like was that I don't even know what to say, how to say it, but shit. Now my daughter in the same situation I was as a child, except for she has a great grandma now. I didn't have a grandparent or a great grandparent for the most part. Well, actually, maybe in the very, very beginning, I might have. That's not true. I probably had her in the very, very beginning. So my daughter has one in the very, very beginning too. So hopefully this lasts a long time. So it's different from mine. But anyway, I'm ranting. I'm venting. Yeah. It really wasn't for y'all. It was just for me to just put it out there. Because I talk to I like talk to God and like out in the public and like open to just like say shit all throughout the day that of how I feel and stuff. But shit, I made a YouTube channel and I wanted to do something with my YouTube channel. And I feel like people share the good part online and then they don't ever share the bad part. So then it's like this false like depiction of what life is like. And it's like, yeah, let's start sharing the bad stuff. I get on here when it's good stuff going on and I post the fun stuff, the good, cool, fun stuff and all that kind of stuff. But like, let me post the bad stuff too. Yeah, because for the most part, a lot of bad shit just be... No biting, Janelle. Yeah, you gonna get my eyeball? You get my eye? Eye, eye, eye! 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 Eye, eye! Eye, ow! Eye, 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 ouch. That's mommy eyeball. Eyes, eyes, oh, eyes, eyes, yes. Eyes. Yeah, this is the eyeball. Yes. Ah! Yes. Yeah, just let y'all know, and if you got this far, I feel a little bit better.